Welcome back to the channel. I am getting eaten alive here by mosquitoes. This is crazy. I've driven past this spot a few times in the past, and a couple of times when I drove by, I noticed when the sun was setting, you get this kind of a golden effect on the railroad tracks. And I always thought there was a canopy of trees going over the tracks here, but I guess I'm wrong. Anyways, I haven't been doing any photography for a while. I ended up catching COVID and I was sick, and I've had 3 shots, and it really set me on my ass. My wife and I, we were in bed for 3 days, couldn't move, totally exhausted. I had no enthusiasm to get out and do photography. So it's been about 3 weeks. That's all over with. Frickin' mosquitoes. So I'm going to try a couple of shots here. I'm going to try and make it fast because I'm getting eaten alive. I did go out last Saturday or the Saturday before, and I went up to a place called Pakenham and I did some long exposure shots up there. So I'll try and show those too. But I'm going to be here fast. I might move on somewhere else later this evening before the sun goes down. Maybe try and get a sunset somewhere. But right now, I'm just going to try and get a couple of shots here and see how it turns out. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Oh, I never got any shots of the railroad tracks. The mosquitoes were horrendous. Like, I was getting ready to fly the drone. This is funny. And just the mosquitoes just were relentless. Like, I remember my mom and dad telling me a story once when they went into Algonquin Park. This was black flies. They literally opened the doors, stood out, and they got right back in the car and drove right out of the park. They said by the time they did that, the car was full of black flies. Now, this was just mosquitoes, but it was like they were swarming me. It was like crazy. I couldn't even get any photographs. I just couldn't handle the mosquitoes, and I tried to fly the drone, and then I realized, oh, I'm too close to the Carp Airport, so can't do that because it told me on the drone that I couldn't fly it. So I rushed around. There was another place I thought I'd stop. I saw an old car. I thought I'd make a nice photograph, but there's a telephone pole in front of it, and so that would have ruined the composition. So I ended up coming back up to Crown Point, one of my favorite spots. I got up here, the sun was just going down. I could have got some shots, but I did fly the drone, and I did a panorama, maybe 6 shots. So I'll see how that turns out in portrait, so I'll put them all together in post-production. And I broke my frickin' tripod. I broke the clip off it. The clip broke right there. I was like, Jesus, I thought I bought an expensive tripod. This was the what is this? VO3 Go 235AB. It's Vanguard. It's a Vanguard tripod. I thought they made good stuff, but oh well. It clip broke. I mean, I can still use it. If it becomes a pain in the ass, I'll buy another one. That actually might still be under warranty, but kind of doubt it. Anyways, it's getting dark. Gonna have to head home. Like I said before, the reason I haven't been out was just COVID. Just totally drained me. Like, and that's with 3 shots. So I still got to get my 4th booster, but I'm gonna wait now because I think you have to wait a little bit longer. I think 3 months after you've had COVID, so then I'll get my 4th booster. But man, that was worse than any flu that I've ever had in the past. All right, and I will show some shots that I took. I think it was either last week or the week before. I went up to Pakenham and I did some long exposures of the falls there. I was in a rush. There was too many people around, but when I got home and looked at them in post-production, they actually turned out really nice. So I'll show those, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, bye. Welcome back to the channel, where, well, continuation from yesterday. So apparently there's a storm coming in. The clouds are already building. You can't see it because of the sun right now, but the clouds are definitely there. I was going to go to a different area, but the radar changed, so I came to a place. It's called, it's in Carp. It's called the Defen Bunker. I came here once before, and I did a I did a really good shot of, well, I wouldn't say it was a really good shot, but it was a it was a shot of try to get the Milky Way in, but it didn't really, it turned out okay, but I couldn't really see the Milky Way in it. And there's not as much light pollution here for night photography, so I might try that again. I've not had much luck trying to get photographs of the Milky Way. I gotta practice, and there's not many dark areas around where I live. I'd have to venture out really far to get no light pollution. Anyways, tonight I'm going to concentrate on trying to capture the storm, maybe get lightning shots, and with the sun shining through the clouds in the back. We'll see what happens if it turns out. Anyways, I'll probably do a time lapse on the GoPro, and we'll see how everything turns out. And like and subscribe. Okay, bye. Man, the sky looks wild. I think I got a couple of shots of lightning. I don't think they're going to be that great, but the storm is like right on top of me, so I got to get out of here. It's not looking too good. Man, the sky looks really, really strange. I don't know if I can turn the camera around a bit here, but over there it's looking pretty nasty, and that's coming this way. But yeah, it's looks awesome on the GoPro, but and I did a time lapse on the GoPro, but yeah, the lightning is like right over there, so didn't turn out as good as I thought it was going to, but still not a bad night. It was pretty impressive to watch. There was some really big bolts over there, and I just missed them, you know, because I'm not using my remote, and I'm not using well, I have two remotes. I have the wireless one, and I have the one that I can plug into the camera. But anyways, okay, so I better get out of here. Okay, thanks, bye, see you later.